Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're all recovering from obviously the K50 update and what that brings, and there's nothing better than to throw in a brand new range general on top of that to aid the K50. But how good really is Charles VI? Let's find out. Go over to the game. So do let me know in the comments what your plans are for the K50 update. At the moment, I'm just going to sort of play it by having a little bit of fun on the game, perhaps reduce how much time I'm spending on it, because we talk about the people that obviously invest heavily in the game, but there are also a lot of free-to-play and low spenders as well, who also invest a lot of time into this game as well, which is a thing that does need to be taken into consideration. So let's have a look at this new general. One of the things that I was first looking at when looking at him, and he is a range general, as I mentioned earlier, was what kind of range general are they going to throw on top? Are they going to throw someone? I genuinely, honestly expected this general to have 60% march capacity. That's what I was sort of planning in my head. I knew it was going to be a range general. Didn't know what was going to be. So let's have a look at this now. So we can see he increases range troops attack and HP by 55% and also the defense by 40% when general is leading the army to attack. So as you would expect for that. And for the Ascension on the 1-star, attacking range troop attack 15%, defense 20%. Attacking troop death into wounded rate is 8%. When attacking range troop and siege machine attack 25%, range troop HP 30%, and then fourth, when attacking range troop and siege machine defense 30%, and there is a little bit of size capacity, but thankfully not too much, it's just the 10%, and then attacking range troop attack defense and HP 40%. Let's have a look at the specialities, and on the specialities we've got range troop HP and defense 10%. We also have range troop and siege machine attack 10%. Range troop attack HP and defense with a further 10%. And then the final one, attacking range troop attack 55%, range troop defense 40%, range troop HP 40%. And then we need to have a look at what the Covenant brings. And the War Covenant brings 10% attacking range troop attack. Then we've got range troop training capacity 10%, attacking range troop defense 10%. Faith Covenant is range troop attack 10%, attacking range troop HP 5%. We then have in rally range troop attack of 10%. And then the final one, range troop HP 10%, march size capacity 8%. So thankfully, the big march size capacity hasn't been added to this particular general. We're down at 18%, which actually, in comparison to a lot of the other generals that are available and the march capacity that they come with, is actually quite low. Let's come off that. So that is for Charles VI. I do think potentially on this one, you might find there's a few people that don't go for this. That march size capacity down at 18% is quite low. Let's do some quick maths on the attack. And if I did my maths correct, I think it's around 230% buff on the attack. So obviously we need to see who Charles pairs up with. But again, like I say, I just feel that actually, thankfully, they didn't go with the big march size capacity on this general, which would have aided the K50 update a hell of a lot more. So that is good from there. I'm just going to see if we've got any new mails. So we've got the Dragon Battle data issue notice. So that was actually displaying incorrectly, but this has now been resolved. We've got the Goddess Prayer package now available, and this is obviously for the Wisdom Dome, which I'm going to do a video on all of its own so that we can fully understand that. We had the Charles VI, which obviously we've just gone through and talked about him. We've got the Halloween event, which is obviously coming as well with some decent Halloween monsters, so we can go and attack them. Then we've got the Blessing of Wisdom Dome, which they're saying now is live, and you can obtain part 1 and part 2 of the books in the building. Parts of the same type and quality can be merged into a complete book, either through your warehouse or with the help of other players. Once completed, offer the book to the Goddess Attendant to activate its power. And you can see on here as well that there is an icon on there, and like I say, I will be going a little bit more deeper into that in a video very shortly. Actually, I'll do it very, very soon. The other thing that we've got going on as well, which you may have noticed, is the Citizens, which is something that's been available for quite a while on newer games in terms of new servers starting. but they've now added it so it's available across the game for the older servers as well. In terms of events that are going on this week, we've got the Dragon Battle, the Ranger Knight Order, we've got the Feasting Revelry, which isn't too bad, Grace of Star Trail, we've got the Revelation of Maya, Great Expedition is going on, and that is pretty much it for that. We've got all the standard things you would expect in activities. Don't think there's anything different to be looking at in there, which there isn't. And then we've got the competitions. Glory Arena is going on. And then if we come down to the valuable events and have a look at what's going on over here, and mainly having a look at what is the events in here that can earn different rewards, and it is nothing has actually been put in there yet. I'm imagining they're a little bit behind on the update and haven't yet added what will be going on in here, so I expect that to be updated very, very soon. From a consuming perspective, it is the common speed ups, construction speed ups, and healing speed ups that are going to get us some rewards this time round. And yeah, like I say, just having a look at all the different things. K50, I'm actually going to do a video next week. I just want to do a little bit more research, a little bit more deep dive, sort of get a feel for what people have been saying on Reddit as well as on the game itself, and just try and get a feel as to what people are planning to do from a defense perspective on Evony. And that is something I want to do. I want to do an up-to-date video and talk about what kind of troops we're going to need now to defend against that, and even if it is actually possible. I've seen K48s floating around. I haven't personally seen a K50 myself. So if you've actually seen a K50 already, then please do let me know in the comments. But that is it for this particular video. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on this game across YouTube and on EmpireBuildAcademy.com over the coming weeks. So please do check that out. And if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, please do support me by subscribing to the channel, liking this video. It really does help me with the YouTube algorithms and all of that. So thank you very much for watching this video. I will be doing that defense video early next week, so keep an eye out for that. And I will see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.